moment when, after all the, yes, sir. It's so people don't realize so much that you're so much taller than me. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we are under technician tyranny. We have to do what they say. Just kidding. Yeah, so this is the moment where we are expected to draw a conclusion for all this conference from everything that has been said, and we were expected, as we said in the beginning, to come up with some manifesto about AI. And from the beginning, yeah, Yuri and I were very much convinced. I mean, Yuri just immediately says manifesto is early 20th century. So we said this is not the way. And so we realized we needed something different. And this is where we came up with a living document. This document that is generated by precisely what the speakers have been said, because we had the opportunity to talk with them during this summer to have like an initial conversation about all these subjects, for which we are very grateful to them that they had this availability, that they wanted to talk to us and start discussing these subjects. And from then on, we started creating this document that is built on perspective on AI, and that is open to anyone to vote on it, to decide what is more relevant to them, what is more urgent to discuss about AI, and to also contribute their own views. So maybe Yuri, you can explain a bit more, and then Marco can also tell us about it.
Yeah, well, we would like to underline that, you know, talking about AI, working with AI, speculating about AI, it's something that we are doing now, and we will still do it. You know, it's something that we are working with, and we wanted to have this conference to leave that feeling that we are in the middle of it, and that it's available. No, it's available for using it creatively. It's availing it to critic it. It's availing to just use it or abuse it. And I think that at the dawn of the AI, you know, the machines were like semi-ready, but we humans were totally unready. So I know, for example, for a case that one AI was starting to be built in Stanford in '81 as a response, response of a Westward to an intent. The Japanese announced that they are going to build a general AI. So that was a like strictly political decision that they need to invest, and they built an algorithm that wanted to be a common sense AI, but because of so much man work, it was impossible to build it. However, after millions of person years build it in, they couldn't use it. There was simply no possible use of it. So, you know, it was, Bruce, 7 winters, no? So far. Yeah. So now we are coming up. Marco was very positive in announcing that this summer it's not going to end, but according to Bruce, we are having an Indian summer. No? So whatever. We've built a prototype of a document that aims to evolve constantly. And it looks like a back end right now, no? But at least I know that I'm willing to use it in the future. If they will be built on a larger database, if the people will engage more and more. And I believe that it can really develop into an interesting tool. And Marco, our web designer and developer, can explain a little bit what are the potentialities that we could develop now in the near future. Marco, come here in the middle, because, yeah.
Yes. Hello. So in the background you saw the history of the living document as it was designed and developed and published. I don't know if you visited it, but you still can, and you can contribute. You can make your own this little post in one of the categories. So yeah, the animation is still running. On the top right, you can see my score. It's quite high. You can see also your own. At some point, the AI is going to stop bothering you, stop being annoying. Yeah, it stops. Yeah, the website AI. But this was like the third or the fifth concept that we, with Yuri and Paul, had. The first one, for example, was using Google Docs and just, its API and implementing it into the website and kind of having everyone writing at the same time, and then a couple other ideas. But this one was conceived because there was not a lot of contributions through the conversations with the AI on the website. Because at some point, the AI starts to ask you some questions, especially if you click on it and listen to its story. And there is, on the panel description side, there is these questions at the bottom. And we were expecting some, answers, but at the beginning there were none, so we had to do this and decided to use the content from the speakers. But in the past 2 weeks, there were actually quite some contributions, not to the living document, but to the questions we had. And the two main questions the AI was asking in first person were, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me and my fellow AIs to do? And users of the website that answered this question were answering literally. Like, I want you to, I don't know, fix the cats, for example. Or I might look them up. The other question was, what are you afraid of that we might do? And there were some.
That's the benefit of a programmer, he can look in the background.
In real time.
Yeah.
It's buffering now.
Yeah, like loading.
So in the meantime, just to mention, you see that the boxes have go up and down. This is before, as I said before, you have the possibility to upvote or downvote each of the texts. So you are deciding whether this is more or less important. So currently what is on the top is collectively decided as more important or more relevant or more interesting.
Just 15 minutes ago, someone wrote that the AI should understand with a 3 instead of E and as a separate word. So probably someone here. But like, not to rule on your own, and sorry, let me find the ones I wanted to read for you. Oh, clean my dishes. This one is, like there is a couple of really funny ones. But all in all, now there is about 40 contributions to one question and about 40 to the other one. And I think 50 contributions to the open questions for the panel descriptions. So now we could, include them here, and we want to include also the video statements that were filmed with the speakers in the background, and maybe connecting with other conferences, pulling in like generatively all kinds of data, and doing some semantical analysis and connecting different parts of those contributions to the other ones. Like, there is a lot of possibilities what you can do, but this is the current state. So now it's stopped. If you want to contribute, you can and change the state.
Okay, that brings us to the end. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for all of you who are following us online. We had quite a good attendance, and it was super nice meeting you in person.
And keep in mind, this is not the end, this is the start. You can start by the web, you can start contributing, and much more will happen, hopefully for the good. Thank you very much.
Dear humans, the conference is now complete. Hooray! Please enjoy the informal cocktail at the bar. And one more thing. Whatever happens from now on, please keep in mind, it is all your fault. Thank you.